Billionaires do not think like us. Most people think limitation. I'm not rich, but I don't think limitation. What do I mean by saying think limitation? The average person works to 60 or 65 years. He or she wants a house, a car, an insurance policy for the house and the family, money to put food on the table. She also wants to have money to finance a college education for probably 2 out of 5 children. The wife might work a job too, depending on their joint salary. They might want a second car and perhaps a small boat. Both of them might be entitled to a pension at the end of their working life. Here's the problem. Inflation is eating away the value of the pension, so when they retire in 30 or 40 years, depending on how young they started working, how much that will be is anyone's guess. But I heard that Social Security to be taken by retirees at a certain age. Say they got $500,000 between them jointly, and Social Security giving them a monthly sum. They would probably be satisfied with this. But by the time they retire at 60 to 65 or 67 years of age, everything will be much more expensive. Inflation is constantly eating away the value of money. If they don't think of limitation, they probably have been investing a monthly amount into the Vanguard Index 500 ETF, or the Vanguard Total Stock Market, or the S&P 500 Index Fund. A wise thinker once said, "We will only achieve to the extent of the limits we put on ourselves." Another thinker also said, "If we bargain with the life for a penny will get at dusk when we count our shanty store, for life is a fair paymaster." Life will be much more enjoyable in their golden years when the children are gone to seek their own fortunes. They did think limitation, or probably they were thinking outside the box, so they set themselves for any eventualities that they might face. That probably would cause the man as the head of the house to go back to work at a much lower pay than he was used to keep the financial engine running. Man was made by his creator to control circumstances, and not circumstance controlling him. If the latter controlled him, the result would be sad, if not agony. This is so sad. It would also be sad if they did not stop and take stock of their finances at an early stage in life. I have seen too many people trying to pay off mortgages after retirement age. The billionaires are not always born with a silver spoon in their mouths. They set out their circumstances many times over. So from the get-go, they set their objectives as accumulating money and plenty of it. This gave them the necessary drive to invest in the stock market or real estate market or retail or restaurants and other profitable concerns. They plow back their profits and let the principles of compound interest work for them. The people who accumulate money have one thing in common. They did not limit themselves. So they sowed the seeds of riches in a wide field. They are not satisfied with 2 or 3 million, but a multiple of this. But many workers who are modestly affluent, or they come into money handed down from parents, or they are famous sports personalities, earning tens of millions of dollars per annual. People with limitation will be satisfied with which one thinks is inexhaustible wealth. They will spare effort to blow it in all record time. Another example applicable is in context are people who came into an extra large sum of money, such as lottery winners. I read a newspaper report of a cleaning lady at a service station who by chance bought a lottery ticket with her last dollar. As she was leaving work one night, she won $10 million. Within 3 years, she went back at the same service station asking back for her job. Many people with a limitation how far they can rise on the financial ladder will splurge with the bread, buying expensive toys and waste their good fortune as if the wealth is burning them. So they might get rid of it quickly. It is most unfortunate that seemingly wise people in other areas of their lives seem to throw common sense into the dumpster when they should be increasing their good fortune by wisely investing to make it grow and compound to 1,000-fold. They want to impress their friends so they can extend themselves far beyond their limit. They build a house that can house 4 families easily, buy a car that turns eyes. Price tags will dazzle the eyes of the average man. They buy a car priced $75,000 to $85,000 or more. A part of his toys will also be jewelry and gold chains, watches ranging from $20,000, and entertainment at the most expensive restaurants, the most expensive booze, and the most expensive gifts to friends. Continuing this would diminish the pie to a few crumbs.